Firoz, English teacher in Pirozpur Govt Girls High School, Pirozpur. Welcome to everyone to my class. This class is for class 8 students. Unit 7, lesson 4. Lesson 4. From my last lesson, you knew about river gypsies in Bangladesh, and today I will discuss river gypsies in Bangladesh too. This lesson is divided into two sections, and we learned the first one, and now today we are going to learn the second one. Dear students, page number 85, lesson 4, river gypsies in Bangladesh too. And yeah, as you know that all of the lessons are divided into several stages, and we will complete all of the stages one by one. And at the first stage, stage 1, you will see a picture, and I will read the instruction of this stage. Look at the pictures, discuss with your partner and say who they are, where they are, what they are doing, etc. Yes, if you look at the picture, then you will see two boats. One boat is very large sized, and the design of the boat is very different. There is a roof, and all of sides are open, and on the rooftop you will also see a solar system. Yes, and many people can sit in this boat. And another boat is very this boat is not very large, and one people is flying the boat, but it is one student is coming out from getting down from the boat and holding its books, and we see some students are waiting for him holding their books. Actually, this picture is very different and rare picture, because this picture is related to river gypsies in Bangladesh. Page number in page number 86, you will also see another interesting picture, nice picture, and in this picture we can see the inside of the boat that we saw on another page. On another page, some students sit, some students and sit in a line, but one female teacher is teaching them, but another people is writing something on the board, and there are boy student and girl student, both are there, and I think it's a picture of a school for river gypsies. Dear students, now I will go to stage B, and in this stage you will get a text, and at first I will read the text, and then we will answer some questions following the text. And for this reason I will tell you to listen to me very carefully, and if you can, then you will open your book and you will follow my reading, then it will be very helpful for you. You can pronounce all of them, you can understand all of the sentences if you listen to me very carefully. River gypsies in Bangladesh are having various problems. Yes, river gypsies are facing various problems. So what are they? We will learn after some time. First, Bangladesh is getting urbanized very rapidly. Gypsy people are losing their customs and in urban population. Hence, their income is threatened. It is number one. And number two, secondly, 24,000 kilometers of previous waterways has shrunk into only 6,000 kilometers in the country in dry seasons. That means waterways are restricted or reduced in dry season, in summer season. And scientists believe that Bangladesh will be most affected by global climate change. The unpredictable rain and drying out of rivers have made boat movement heavily restricted. As the rivers are drying in summer season, so boats cannot move easily, or boat cannot move in many rivers. And thirdly, many river gypsies are changing their lifestyle in the context of changed reality. They are thinking of living permanently on land. They have changed their mentality. They always travel from one place to another, but now they think in this changing reality they need a permanent living place. And the authority feels that river gypsies need help to survive in the mainstream population. Therefore, the government is offering voting rights, permanent housing and bank loan facilities. However, changes do not come overnight. Yes, changes don't come rapidly or soon. It will take time. Traditionally, river gypsies are used of water life. They lie water life. They always live on the water, so they become habituated of living on water or in a boat. Yes, they have inherited from their forefathers lesser life skills to survive in waters. Yes, as you know that if anyone wants to live on water or in a boat, then they should learn some skills related to water. That means swimming or diving or catching fish or doing something, staying in water. Yes, they have learned all of the skills, necessary skills from their forefathers. They have no education and training to adapt to mainstream modern society. Yes, but another problem is they can live easily in the river or on boats, but they cannot live. They cannot live in modern society because they have no education and no training. So, the authority feels the need to bring them under formal education network. So, the government has made a plan to educate their children. But they have no permanent living place. Gypsy children are born and brought up on roaming boats. Yes, Gypsy people are always born in a port and they brought up on roaming boat. Therefore, they cannot go to conventional schools, and hence mobile boat schools are coming up for Gypsy children. Yes, it's a very new idea and very appreciating, very impressive that mobile boat schools. Boat school will be set in a boat, and that school will move from one place to another according to their living place, their demand. Some voluntary organizations are running special schools, and who is running who are running these schools? Some voluntary organizations. Special schools on board to educate river gypsy children in some areas, not everywhere in the river, but some places, some organizations have come forward to take the responsibility of educating the gypsy children. And dear students, I think you have understood the text properly. Now I want to discuss some new words that you will find on the board. I have written all of the new words and answers on the board so that we need not spend a lot of time of writing these words or meanings. Dear learners, at first was survive. Survive, to continue to live or exist. What is survive? To continue to live or exist. And used to. A particular thing always happened in the past. These activities are related in the past, but it is not present activities. Someone or some people did something regularly in the past. And pretty, not important. And T, that means act of deceiving. Act of deceiving, integral part. Integral part is a necessary part or main part, the very important part of a thing or of a matter. And settle that means agree. Urban, of or on in a city or town. Urban is related to city or town, in town or city. Urban. Okay, dear students, I have read all of the new words and meaning, and I hope that you have understood all of these new words properly. Now I will present some questions before you, and we will discuss the answer of these questions. Dear students, the very first one is, what are the main problems that river gypsies are facing? Yes, river gypsies are facing some problems, not one problem. At first one, they are losing their customs in urban population because Bangladesh is rapidly urbanizing. So they are losing their customs in urban population. And another problem is their income is threatened. They cannot earn enough for their living, for their livelihood. And waterways are restricted, has been restricted, so they cannot move their boats easily as before. And another thing they face housing problem. And the next one, they cannot educate their children in a conventional school or any way. All of these are their main problems. And number 2, what is the effect of global climate change in Bangladesh? As you know that climate change is a very important issue, very threatening issue or hot issue now. We are facing many problems for global change, for global climate change, and I can mention some of them. Some of them heating, raising up temperature, and frequent rainfalls, excessive rainfalls, frequent floods, and soil and river erosions, and cyclones, devastating cyclones, salinity in water, everything we are facing as a result of global climate change. And number 3, why are many river gypsies thinking of changing their lifestyle? Yes, they are thinking of changing their lifestyle because they cannot lifestyle because many river gypsies are changing their lifestyle in the context of changed reality, as all of the situations are changing, so they cannot cope with the changing situation, so they have decided to change their lifestyle. Number 4, why cannot river gypsy children go to conventional schools? Yes, it is very easy and simple matter that river gypsy children cannot go to conventional schools because they don't have any permanent living place. And number 5, who are running special schools for river gypsy children? Yes, you will find the answer, some voluntary organizations. Who? Some voluntary organizations are running special schools for river gypsy. Why? Because they think that they cannot go to the conventional school because they have no river gypsy children or community, they have no permanent living place, so they cannot go to the conventional school. And realizing this situation, some voluntary organization have come forward for running mobile boat school. And at the very beginning of this lesson, I showed you a picture on the textbook that this is a mobile boat school, and this school is for river gypsy children to educate them so that they can they can live in the mainstream of modern society. Dear students, I have discussed many things from this lesson, and in my next lesson I will come before you with a very new one, a very interesting topic, and you will be satisfied observing or watching my classes. It's my expectation. Okay, dear students, thank you so much for watching this class patiently, and I will tell that if you watch this lesson 2 or 3 times, then everything will be very clear to you, and you will find this lesson very easy and normal, and you can solve any problem or any questions, any fill in the gaps, matching everything from this text. For this reason, you should practice this topic or lesson 2 or 3 or 5 times. Okay, thank you so much.